Hi students, theorem number 4. A commutative ring R with unity is a field if and only if R has no proper ideals. Here R is a ring, the two commutative ring, it has unit element. It is a field. Field means every non-zero element has multiplicative inverse. If and only if R has no proper ideals. It has no proper ideals, nothing but it has only improper ideals, that is 0 and itself. Okay. Case 1, first take. Let R be a commutative ring with unity. It is given. Let R be a commutative ring with unity. First take R is a field. Then we have to show that R has no proper ideals. Let R be a field. Let I be an ideal of R. We have to prove that either I equals set of 0, singleton set 0, or I equals R. Let A be a non-zero element of I. Here we have taken R is a field, I is an ideal of R. Non-zero element nothing but inverse exists. Therefore, A inverse belongs to R. A belongs to I. A is element of I. A inverse belongs to R. By the definition of an ideal, A into A inverse belongs to I. This is I is an ideal because I is an ideal. A into A inverse nothing but 1. 1 belongs to I. Now 1 belongs to I and let X belongs to R. 1 into X belongs to I because I is an ideal. 1 into X nothing but X. X belongs to I. Here we have taken one element, X belongs to R. Then we have shown that X belongs to I. Therefore, R is a subset of I. R is contained in I. But I is contained in R. Therefore, I equals R. Therefore, R has no proper ideal. Converse. Reverse case. Here, let take R has no proper ideal. Then we have to show that R is a field. Let R has no proper ideals. We shall prove that R is a field. For this, we have to prove that every non-zero element of R has multiplicative inverse. R is a field. Here we have to show that R is a field. Nothing but by the definition of field, we have shown that every non-zero element of R has a multiplicative inverse. Okay, let A is a non-zero element of R. 1 belongs to R. A can be written as A into 1 belongs to AR. A belongs to the ideal AR. AR is non-zero because there is one element is there, that is E. It is non-empty, non-zero. Since R has no proper ideal, it is given. We have taken R has no proper ideal. Therefore, AR equals R. Therefore, 1 belongs to R implies 1 belongs to AR. 1 equals AR for some R belongs to R. This implies AR equals 1 nothing but A equals 1 by R. R is a multiplicative inverse of A. Therefore, R is a field. Next theorem, theorem number 5. The ring of integers is a principal ideal ring. Also, the ring of integers is a principal integral domain. First take the ring of integers is a principal ideal ring. Then show that ring of integers is a principal integral domain. In the converse case, take ring of integers is a principal integral domain. Then show that ring of integers is a principal ideal ring. Proof. The ring of integers, that is Z over addition and multiplication, Z plus dot is a commutative ring with unity. Okay. Let I be an ideal of Z. I is a ideal of Z. We have to prove that I is a principal ideal. For this we have to prove that I equals n into z. Since I is an ideal of z, I plus is a subgroup of z plus. Okay, but we know that from the group theory, any subgroup of the group of integers z plus is of the form nz. Here I is subgroup of z. Z elements of the z are of the form nz. Therefore, I can be written as nz for every n. Conversely, let I equals nz for every n. This implies I is an ideal of z. Since z is an integral domain, I is a principle of integral domain because I is an ideal of z. We already know that z is integral domain. Therefore, I is a principal integral domain. Theorem number 6. Every field is a principal ideal ring. Let F be a field. Here we have to show that F is a principal ideal ring. Let F be a field. Therefore, F is a commutative ring with unity without zero divisors. F is a field nothing but F is an integral domain. F is a commutative ring with unity without zero divisors. Okay, but F has no proper ideals. We have proved in the last theorem that F field has no proper ideals. F is a field, therefore F has no proper ideals. The only ideals of F are null ideal and the unit ideal, which are both principal ideals. Therefore, every ideal of F is a principal ideal. Therefore, F is a principal ideal ring.